Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for December 2024. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it, Leo. We are here. We made it to the end of 2024. How amazing. It's been a wild year, wild ride, right? Now, from the very beginning, from the very get-go, I told you in your 2024 forecast, the first half of 2024, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And then it gets a little bit more challenging when we get to the end of the year, and we are here. So here we are, by the way, with Mars retrograde, okay, in your sign. We're going to talk about that, all right? But Mercury retrograde too. And we have a bunch of Saturn squares. Okay, not just one, a bunch. Okay, we're gonna talk about that, and it's such a big month, a loaded month that all the some aspects are back here. We'll talk about it later, but just know that this is a month where it's all about going within, okay? Saturn's going to have you doing a little bit of like reality checking if you need that, reassessing where you want to be by the time we get to next year, especially for you, Leo, when we get to like April, when Mars actually moves back into your sign. Remember, the retrogrades are Leo, Cancer for until summer, basically. So when we get to April, Mars is going to go into your sign direct, though. So that's something to look forward to. But this is a month where it's all about having a game plan for where you want to be in 2025, but also going with the flow of things, because things are going to be slow. All right. You're going to feel that things are slowing down a little bit. Maybe things are not moving at the pace you want it to. Work with that energy. It's all about getting in rhythm with everything that's happening around you. Okay, think of ocean tides. All right, go with the tides, water flows. I'm going to say that a couple times throughout the reading to remind you. All right, because the other thing is there are some amazing aspects. There's amazing. We kick off the month with a new moon in Sagittarius. It's exciting for you. Okay, really great for you. And then we have one of my favorite full moons of the year of 2024, full moon in Gemini. Really, really nice. You're going to love that one too. And then there's an aspect that's happening this month. That's not only one of the best aspects of the month, but it's one of the best of the year. We'll talk about it. Okay, so the universe does come bearing gifts. Now, let's kick it off. If you are new to my channel, by the way, after I give you your, astrological forecast here, then I'll do your spread. After your spread, that's when I break it down week by week. Tell you what to look for, okay? Key aspects that are going to have an impact on you, Leo, all right? Challenging aspects, favorable aspects, and then after that, yeah, I'm going to do something special. Now, we kick it off on Sunday, December 1st with a new moon, Sagittarius. So we have 2 new moons this month, okay? I know I said that not last month, but it's right on the beginning of the month. All right, so technically it's both sides depending where you live. All right, because it's happening at 1:20 in the morning Eastern time. That's my time here in New York City. So just wherever you live, just know December 1st. Okay, we're gonna go with December 1st. All right, but you could be feeling it a little bit before it too, right? So here's the thing. This one's great. You get to set the tone for this month too. You get to set the tone. We're kicking off a new cycle in this extremely optimistic way. It is a Jupiter-ruled full moon. New moon. Jupiter-ruled new moon. Now, what does that mean for you, Leo? This is your 11th house. You're going to make new friends, join new groups, communities, all of that. Okay. Very social time for you. Now, it's also your hopes and wishes and dreams. So there's something here brewing. Remember, you get to set the tone. You get to plant them seeds. Now, I'm going to tell you something here, Leo, that you're going to love. This new moon is aligning. Well, Jupiter's aligning with the sun and the moon. This is just an amazing new moon. Okay. Here's the thing. The corresponding full moon, June 2025, that's going to be lit. All right, that's going to be lit, as the kids say. There's something really special about that. Now, Sagittarius rules your 5th house, so this is really fun. This is a good one. For you. I love this. There's so much happening here with Jupiter involved, with Sagittarius. Like I said, I would not be surprised if there's something here with friendships and social networks. But the fact that this new moon is in Sagittarius, it does rule your 5th house. All right. So that's love, true love. pleasure, creativity, that's romance, that's children, that some of you are going to be having kids, maybe grandkids. All right. There's something really special here. Hobbies as well. You could be taking up a new hobby. But again, look forward to the seeds that you plant now. Look forward to what's going to happen in June. Okay. Because Jupiter's going to be conjuncting Mercury at that time. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be absolutely nice. Now, and it gives you something to look forward to. Now, the other thing that's happening is that on the 6th, so December 6th, this is Friday. There's a lot happening here. We got Venus moving into Aquarius. Aquarius is your opposite sign. There's going to be a lot of attention here on partnerships and relationships. And yes, in a romantic way, because we're talking about Venus. But Venus in Aquarius is very just like mentally stimulating. It's very pleasure of the mind. So it can even be just like work relationships too. It can be one-on-one connections that you make. That's really all about the future. Remember, I talked about how Pluto moved into Aquarius last week, right? So you got Venus and Pluto here. There is something really special with Venus and Aquarius for you, Leo. Something really, really, really special. So there's this sense of like freeness here, also a sense of community. But again, this is going to be here all month long. You could be really attracted to rebellious types, quirky types, things like that, right? Things that are Aquarius rules. Or you could even feel that energy for yourself, like maybe being a little bit rebellious, like I don't know, you eat your spaghetti with your spoon, whatever, being silly, right? With your partner, whatever it is, have fun with this. This is a lot. This is a lot of fun. All right. Now let's get to Mars retrograde in your sign. I've talked about this. I've built this up. I've hyped it. I've exhausted Mars retrograde in Leo. Okay. But we're here. And the only reason I've talked about this so many times is because I wanted to prepare you for this moment. Mars retrograde in your sign for the entire month. Mars, the planet of action, drive, passion, all of that, right? Has very little power now. Very little power. All right. So I want you to keep that in mind. It's almost, Mars is great in your sign, Leo. It's like a water slide. It's like a really fun water slide, one of those really long ones. And it's exciting. Mars retrograde in your sign, that's a short slide. Like in a kiddie's playground. Not even, it's like half a slide. And there's gum all over it. Like so what I mean to say is, when Mars is retrograde, just in general, Mars does not like being in retrograde. Mars likes to just boom, 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 right? He can't. And so what does this mean? You're going to feel a lot of delays. And you're going to have a lot of moments where you may feel like things are not happening at the pace that you want it to. Remember, things are going to go slowly, right? There's also possibly people are not doing things that you want them to, right? Things are just going to be slow. Remember, also egos are going to be heightened big time. There's going to be power struggles, power tripping. Those are all possible with Mars retrograde in Leo, okay? The other thing is, remember, Leo represents a spotlight, okay? It's someone taking your spotlight that might not make you happy because Mars is very competitive. And so do you see what I was saying here? Like there may be some moments, all right, where you could feel like, and it's happening while Mercury's retrograde too. So there's that confusion, miscommunication, delays that come with that as well. So just be mindful, practice patience. That's what this is all about. And that is what's going to be key. Remember, water flows, okay? Water flows. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's the littlest things. It's the littlest things that can drive you like, and I'm just letting you know, okay? So remember, handle everything with grace and you're going to be fine. It's even like the tiniest things. Like I think I mentioned another sign, like, when you unsubscribe from like an email chain, from a marketing email or whatnot, and it takes you to a website that says, are you sure? Was this a mistake? You're just like, no, I like click. But then you continue to get the emails. Like, are you really going to take your laptop and like, no, you're not going to do that. You're like, okay, I'm going to work with the energies for now because this is only temporary. Okay. I'm going to practice that patience and be my authentic self. That's what you're going to do. Okay. That's what you're going to do because you're going to be able to use this energy, right? Remember I said you can always use these aspects to your advantage. So even though things may feel a little bit like sludgy and there's confusion, miscommunication, practice that patience. You're going to be absolutely fine. All right. So with that said, there was something that I was going to tell you in particular, Leo, as well, with Mars retrograde in your sign, but I can't find it. So maybe, what I was going to say is like, this is a month of, like, I think I mentioned it earlier. It's a month of just planning where you want to be in 2025, like I said earlier. So just build bridges right now, map things out, take things slow and steady. You're going to be happy that you did that. All right. By the time you get to 2025, but I'm here for you. All right. Now, the other thing that's happening is Neptune going direct. We'll talk about this more in your weekly forecast. All right. But Neptune's been retrograde since July 2nd. You spend a lot of time rethinking things. You probably spend a lot of time thinking about love and romance and relationships, business partners, money. All right. You spend a lot of time maybe over the summer, maybe over the fall. And now you're just boom. I'm speaking my dreams into existence. I'm going to make all this happen now. Great. We love Neptune direct. Now, December 15th on Sunday, we have the full moon in Gemini. This is one of my favorite full moons. This full moon delivers. And I even told you back in June with the corresponding new moon, I said, plant seed. I'm like, you're going to have the rewards that you are reaping in December are going to be amazing if you plant seeds now. Okay. So I hope that you plant seeds in June. All right. And again, this is your 11th house. Jupiter in Gemini is there. All right. So this is first of all, this is a Mercury ruled full moon, but this is conjuncting Jupiter. Blessings, good news, good fortune, all of that's coming here. All right. As long as you planted those seeds back in June, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, there's something culminating, coming to an end here for something new to begin for you. Something with friendships as well. It's groups you belong to, maybe even social media for y'all. Now, the same day Mercury will go direct. Amazing. So Mercury's no longer retrograde. Now, here's the thing. Mercury's going to stay in shadow. Mercury's going to be in shadow in Sagittarius. So there's still maybe a little bit of confusion and miscommunication with love, creativity, self-expression, those things, right? You are the native ruler of the fifth house. You would know this. And that's why you may get a little bit roused up with Mercury retrograde while Mars is retrograde. But I'm just letting you know, Leo, this is great. Okay. Now, one thing that I do want to bring up your attention is that on the bookends of Mercury retrogrades, or any retrogrades for that matter, but this one in particular, remember they're the strongest points of the retrograde. All right. So it could be the fact that you do get great news. Okay. It's something, I don't know. There could be something here. You could, get a promotion, your dream job, something, right? Comes through on your phone. You get that email, you get that text, and then your phone runs out of battery. All right. And you are in the middle of the Sahara Desert. All you want to do is tell everybody, but you can't post it. You can't post nothing on Instagram. So that's what I'm saying. Even though you're still getting like all these blessings and Mercury's going direct this day, so there still may be like technology, things like that. You get what I'm saying. All right, now, but so stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Now, the other thing is on the 21st, Saturday, December 21st, we officially move into Capricorn season. So and it's a winter solstice. So happy winter and happy summer in the southern hemisphere. This is getting serious now, right? Sun in Capricorn, rolling up your sleeves, working hard, getting really grounded about your future. There's going to be some things here where you may be seeking a lot more stability, especially with health matters. I wouldn't be surprised. It is happening like near, New Year's Eve, where we make, resolutions and whatnot. But for you in particular, Leo, and, there also could be something here with work, a lot of focus on work. You could just be really busy around this time. All right. You see, we also have a new moon in Capricorn. Now, this is a Saturn ruled new moon. So Saturn, remember I said, is going to be a little naughty this month. This new moon in Capricorn happening on the 30th, on December 30th, it's at 10 degrees. It's a strong new moon, okay? But again, Saturn is really wanting you to get disciplined, grounding yourself, having not just a plan, but committing to it. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is that we have these Saturn squares. We have Jupiter square Saturn, the Sun square. I'll even show you. Okay. If you want to, write these down or even take a screenshot just to have it, right? We'll obviously talk about this, in your weekly forecast too. But yeah, there's a lot of Saturn squares, and Saturn is in Pisces, right? So what does that mean for you, Leo? A lot of emphasis on money and relationships as well, and your like personal transformation. The eighth house is like death and rebirth and transformation as well. So you're going to be going through some big changes, and you are going to definitely have some like really going deep with this. Okay, so just remember, Mars is retrograde in your sign. Water flows. All right, you're going to be fine. All right, this is it. And the other thing is, Mars, by the way, in your sign is going to oppose Pluto again. And that's happening a few days after the new moon in Capricorn. And so there's something there with relationships and partnerships that you may start feeling around this time. All right, so I'm just letting you know. All right, so you could feel a little bit of a squeeze, but continue to raise your frequency, set intentions, go after things you want. All right, you're going to be fine. And actually on New Year's Eve, Mercury will trine Chiron. I really, really love that for you. You could have this big spiritual awakening right before the new year, feeling really empowered. And I talked about that, Mercury trining Chiron, in your last week's reading. So Mercury's actually direct at this point, and so is Chiron. So this is really great. So Leo, let's go ahead. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for December 2024 for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Leo. I do let me take these off. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview. Look at my hair. It's really long. I'm going to get it cut. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Leo, y'all are amazing. I love y'all. Here's the thing. I'm still, it hasn't really sunk in yet, but I want to thank you so much, Leo, for, I just hit 200,000 subscribers. I never in my entire life would have ever believed this. Okay. And so it's all you. All right. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, really appreciate it. I mean, thank you so much for all your support. You know that I am here for you. I'm here for you, but it's still like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay. But let's get to it. Let's get to, I'm going to leave one there too. You're gonna be good. Your life is definitely gonna be changing in a big way. There's a lot happening here. Let's get started. You got the Four of Cups. Okay. I like this because remember I said you're going to be tested, maybe challenged. There's going to be some things here where you're going to want to raise your frequency. This is a card. It is a card that is highly associated with boredom, apathy, emotional discontent. Now, am I saying that that's what you're being? No. What I'm saying is that you may move into this month feeling that Mars retrograde. It's happening in your sign. If you have Mars retrograde in your chart too, pay attention to that. Okay. Mars and Leo, right? But people who have that work with it better. Anyway, this is just saying, yes, there may be something where you have this moment realizing, okay, things aren't happening for me. So I am going to appreciate that I have the things I have in my life, and I am going to make this change, make this difference to feel emotionally really good, appreciative of the things that I have. Okay, so I don't actually see this as a bad thing. Because you got to look at the rest of your spread. I think there is going to be something that you may be unhappy with because it's already happened. Okay. But just remember, raise your frequency. Okay. You see him crossing off his heart right here with the Hand of Spirit offering him that fourth cup. And listen, the Hand of Spirit only appears in the aces other than this card. That's how significant this card is. Raising your frequency. Okay, so if there is something that you feel like has happened, you're not happy with it, moving into December, remember you are going to have delays, right? Or even in December. just remember, beginning of the December, just remember water flows, but also secondly, remember that there may be some things that are changing, okay? There may be some things that may be a little bit more, you have to work harder for it because Saturn is going to have all these squares, all right? But you've got the King of Cups in the heart of your spread. That's why I'm like, I think this is something where it's almost like a learning lesson for you. There's going to be something that you just you're just going to be like, why am I holding onto this energy? But at the same time, I do want you to recognize it. Let's let this go, all right? Because you do see you have the Five of Cups too, but you have the King of Cups. That's amazing. And I mean, you know what you see here in your future, but the King of Cups, I mean, this is someone who is so in touch with his heart, right? All about that heart chakra. So it does seem like there is going to be something that you experience that opens you up, all right? And realizes, I don't want to act this way. I'm going to be on top of my emotions. I'm going to be, supportive for everybody, within my family, my squad, my colleagues, whoever it is, whatever it is, but a lot of family energy for sure is coming through for me. Don't bottle anything up, okay? You may be tested, and that may be the biggest test, is how can I move through December feeling emotionally supported, emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent, emotionally everything. It's all of it. I mean, like all these cups here, right? So just keep that in mind. I mean, I'm going to show you something. Look at the water. Look at his throne on top of the water. Look how turbulent it is. It didn't matter. He's the king. Nothing's going to knock him off that throne. So even if there is like all this like turbulence that's happening around you, or again, like delays and stuff, or just like, you're going to be on top. Okay. Make sure that you stay on top. Now you have the King of Wands in your challenge area. Yeah, there may be someone that just tests you. Okay. Funnily enough, could be a Leo. King of Cups is Leo. I'm sorry, King of Wands here. So there is someone who, like I said, especially with Saturn, that can represent like authority figures, bosses, father figures, things like that. There could be someone that just tests you. Egos, right? Egos at play. Remember what I said, power trips, power struggles. These are two kings. All right. So someone testing you emotionally. Okay. Could even be yourself. Something again inside you that you're like, do I really want to feel this way? No, I'm being on top of my emotions. Now, Five of Cups in your crown. All right. So it's time to let go of the past, something that has happened in the past. Remember, there's something here that you may not be. You're like, right. Time to let it go and see that, you got two full cups right behind you. These were spilled. You can't do anything about it, right? You can't drink that wine that's in the dirt. No, they're spilled. We've got to let it go right now. All right. So there may be something this month where you're thinking about something from the past that may have recently happened and it didn't make you happy, but look at what's happening. Like, you're going to be fine. Look, you got the queen of wands too, and the root of your spread. Like, you're absolutely going to be fine. You're in this position of like, I'm going to attract the things that I want. I know how to do that. I know how the law of attraction works. And when I vibrate at a low frequency, I don't get the things I want. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. So that is why I think that you're going to be fine. It's just letting something go, not dwelling on something that's already happened, moving forward. Okay. Even like having some sort of compromise or working something out in your head as well. Like I'm only holding myself back. Right. So you're going to be fine. I'll even clarify that Five of Cups for you. So let it go. You got the Fool and the World. So you got the Fool and the World. The World, you see the wreath here, the dancing figure. We've come to the end of the major arcana. Dancing for a reason. You made it. Remember, I just said, yay, we made it through 2024. Well, you just made it through your Fool's journey, your hero's journey, the major arcana. You're here. You're at the end. Okay. Celebrating now within the wreath, shaped as a zero, because what comes after the World, right? So what you're seeking, once you let that go, you open yourself up to this new possibility, this new adventure, this new journey, right? Well, one thing. So it's essentially one chapter ending, one new one beginning, something that you actually, when you put your energy into it, that's what's going to happen. So it's not putting your energy into the past, it's into the future with that Fool. and taking those risks, not being afraid to take that risk. This is a lot of abundance, a lot of innocence with this card too. Like just really, really being in touch with your inner child as well. All right, Leo. So I love this. I mean, you're good. You're good to go. A lot happening for you. You're going through a big transformation. The world actually attributed to the planet Saturn. So remember, you got Saturn in your 8th house of death and rebirth, regeneration, transformation. Like this is going to be a pivotal month for you, Leo. Let's see what's going on with your stuff. Leos, y'all, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know I appreciate it. And I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. Leo, tell me what's going on. Big month. And you know I love y'all. All right, let's get started. Okay, so yeah, you gotta let something go. You really have to let something go. And work with those energies, right? And even in December, like I said, it's Mars is retrograde and your sign. You're the bearer. There's gonna be a lot of things that poke you. Okay? Be a Berenstein, be a Care Bearer. Giggle. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Now you got the 7 of Wands. All right. So yeah. Are you fighting hard for something that you know you have to let go? Ask yourself that with that 7 of Wands here. If you know deep down in your bones, like there's something here that, yes, it's happened in the past, I'm going to let it go. But if you still feel that there are some things that are, are intuitively, when you trust your intuition, you know, like, okay, this should not be happening, this should not be happening, this should not be happening, then yeah, stand your ground, sure. But look at your entire spread here, okay? The less, because Mars retrograde in Leo is also like, not only like, it's more like on the offensive, and so is the 7 of Wands. Like, there's almost like this sport of like, let's just be in a fight. It's also like, remember, competitive energy. You could have that competitive spirit come out this month as well, but there is just something here that's telling me like, okay, you want this new thing, you want this new journey, move into that. Okay, move into that. Now you have the 3 of Pentacles as well with a World card. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, so there is something that can be opening up for you this month. That, remember, you've got you got a lot of, like, Jupiter's very active this month. That's in your social network. You got that new moon in Sagittarius. You've got some many great things where something new can come into your life with that 3 of Pentacles in terms of working with others for success. Teamwork makes a dream work, that kind of energy. So expect that this month, okay? And that could be that new thing that you're moving into. It could be a new job, a new, work environment. It could be a new team. But remember, you've got some family energy happening too. So it even could be something with family. Y'all are deciding to do something together, maybe even some project that you're working on. But there's something here. And remember, Pentacles, this is actually bringing structure for you. These Pentacles are actually in the structure here, in the building. And so I really like that for you. You got the 6 of Swords here. So I love that because there is that sense of like, yes, I do want to let it go. Like, I am ready to move forward. I'm ready to, have this mindset that's all about my future. Okay. And 6 of Swords, they're saying, yeah, there were challenges. There's nothing we could do about it. So we're going to move forward now. Okay. You see my finger on the turbulent water? Look at the direction they're going. Okay. Smooth sailing, right? Smooth sailing. Going from chaos to calm. So that's really good because it's showing that you want that. All right. There's just too much taking up your headspace. So have that forward momentum. And then you have the 5 of Swords in your final outcome. So again, there may be moments where you're not seeing eye to eye with people, and you have to ask yourself, is this like, do I really want them to pull me into this low energy frequency, right? Remember I said there's a little bit of like on the offense and maybe even like competitive energy, combative energy. And you have that 7 of Wands, you have that 5 of Cups, Swords, and then you have these two. So, but then you've got all this other stuff that's saying like, let's move forward. But you just may not see eye to eye with some people. Compromise, handle things with grace, diplomatically, you're going to be fine. Okay. With that 5 of Swords, it definitely can be a partner relationship. There definitely could be some egos at play. Okay, just be mindful. Remember, water flows, right? I'll even clarify that 5 of Swords. There you get the Six of Cups. Yeah. So ask yourself, can I drop these swords like everyone else has? All right. Can I be vulnerable? Can I, this card, the Five of Swords, all about self-respect, self-dignity. And then you have the Six of Cups. Absolutely amazing. That's harmonizing. That's a lot of joy. That's a lot of gratitude, generosity. Talk about your inner child. I mean, literally, like right here. There really could be something here. It could be has to do with someone from the past too, by the way. Um, with that Five of Cups, that Six of Cups. I mean, this is a really big card in nostalgia too. But there's so much kindness here, by the way. It's just like in a place where you're just not stressing about anything. I mean, they're complete. This is the biggest house in tarot. So it's indicating all this protection, all this security, all this even like freeness and all of that, right? So you drop those words, you're going to be fine. All right. So let's bring it down week by week. You got that new moon in Sagittarius on the 1st. Now, on Wednesday, the 4th, December 4th, this is the first Saturn square. So we have the Sun square Saturn. This one's not easy. All right. So this is happening while just before Mars is about to go retrograde in your sign. And Mars has been in shadow already. So that's already been building. So just remember, Saturn is going to be testing you a little bit. And this is possibly going to be testing relationships for you. Okay. Testing relationships. Maybe something even like, you've got that new moon in Sagittarius and a lot of Sagittarius energy too. So maybe even like sexual relationships or sex drive and your sex life. Like we're all adults here. We can talk about this. That's just what's happening for you, Leo. Okay. The other thing it could be testing is something like business partnerships or finances or money. Okay. But here's the thing. Saturn is just, again, you're going to feel a little bit of that squeeze. What matters most is how you handle it. Okay. Saturn is just making you climb a hill, and the hill is just a little bit steeper than normal. All right. Remember, you can see at the top of the hill, you can see your loved one, your dream job, whatever you want at that top of the hill. You're going to keep climbing. Okay. Because remember how good it feels when you get there. Okay. Keep that in mind because this is all just temporary. And then we do have, we have Mercury square Saturn twice this month. We had it once last month. We'll talk about in your weekly forecast. Venus moving into Aquarius. Again, I love that for you. You've got Mars retrograde in your sign. And then one day I actually really want you to look out for is Saturday, December 7th. That's when we have Venus conjunct Pluto in Aquarius in your area of partnerships, relationships. Now, this can be money in a really big way. It can be love in a really big way. All right. This is definitely a day you want to watch out for. And then Neptune goes direct. So let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the first week of December. You're going to be fine. Yeah, money, right? The Empress, but also beauty. Also, what did I just say? Love. What did I say? Relationships. What did I say? Sex. Sexual energy with the Empress. A lot of sexual energy, sensuality as well. Passion. Just think passion. Look, you got the symbol of Venus right here, right? In the stone-shaped heart. So you got a goddess here, Aphrodite. Okay, remember Venus is moving into Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships. So if you are here for love, that's great. If you're here for money, that's great. You've got a lot of new things happening for you with that new moon in Sagittarius, by the way. Okay, that is in your 5th house of true love, by the way, but also creativity, also hobbies, also children, and she is pregnant, by the way. So are y'all? Well, let's see. Some of y'all like I said, some of y'all, that may be something. You're good. You're absolutely good. Let's see what's going on for you for the second week. The biggest thing in the second week for you, and I'm only bringing this up for you and Aquarius, Thursday, December 12th, Venus will be opposite Mars. Now, Venus is in Aquarius, Mars is in your sign. So again, there's something here. I may bring it up for some other signs, but there's something here where it's almost like me versus the world, like that kind of mentality. Like when you were a kid, like it's all, but I actually don't mind this opposition. It gives you a little bit of like release. So we'll talk about this in your weekly forecast, but again, something here with partnerships and relationships for you. You got the two cosmic lovebirds here. And then we have the full moon, okay? In Gemini, that's going to happen on the 15th. Lovely, best, one of the best of the year. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the second week of December. You got the Two of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, you got to, so what's really coming up for me is you may just be taking on a lot. So I would remember, it's all about prioritizing, having a game plan. It just seems like you're taking on a lot. You may be doing a really good job, but there may be a point of where it actually gets to a point where it's just like, okay, well, you're not giving me support, or this isn't happening, or do you know what I mean? Like, there is that energy that's coming up. Drop a pentacle or two. The other thing is, yeah, some of you are going to get two different opportunities come through. Okay, you're going to make a decision. That's just how it is. But that's fine. Listen, money matters. Could be a really big thing here. Maybe new jobs, maybe a new source of income. But the biggest thing is just like feeling busy. All right. So just prioritize. Now, third week, Thursday, December 19th, we have Venus trine Jupiter, one of the best days, not only of the month, of the year. This is absolutely amazing. This is so special for you with Jupiter and Gemini in your 11th house, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Something here with friendship, something here where a friend could connect you to a true love. There could be someone here where, maybe a business partner connects you to your new best friend. I mean, there's just something here that is really special for you. The two benefic planets working in your favor. This is rare. We don't have this aspect again until November 2025. Use this. This is also money, creativity, what brings you pleasure. You've got luck, you've got blessings, abundance, profit, wisdom. You have all of that. Okay. Use this. And then Saturday, December 21st, put your energy out there. And then we have the Capricorn season starts and the solstice on the 21st. And this is where I feel like you're just going to start getting a little bit busier. Okay. And even having a lot of focus on stability moving forward. So Leo, let's see what's going on for you. All right. For the third week of December. Oh, you got the moon. Okay, interesting. So for the third week, there is, I would just spend time, again, remembering that water flows. And with the moon, trust your intuition, all right? There could be some parts of you that you're going through this transformation. You're just going to see other parts of you come out around this time. Remember that, the moon in tarot, by the way, is attributed to Pisces. Now, remember, you've got Saturn in Pisces. So Saturn testing a lot this month. And that is your 8th house of transformation. I mean, you do see the dog and the wolf here, right? Representing that evolution, emotional evolution. Have those moments, okay? Really explore your emotions through the third week, all right? But really trust your intuition too. I think that's going to make a really big difference. Now, the last week of December, we have another square. This is, it's happening over the holidays, just to let you know. Tuesday, December 24th, Jupiter square Saturn. So now we have another Saturn square. This is with Jupiter. Just know that this is all about just staying optimistic about your future, even though you're going through some tests. Again, a lot of it's going to be personal for you, but you're going to be climbing that hill. You're going to get to the top. All right. You're going to get to the top. There's a lot that you want up there, and just keep your frequency high. All right. And we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast. And then we have that new moon in Capricorn on December 30th. So let's see what's going on for you. Is that it? Yeah. All right. So let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the last week of, let's see what those are. December. That's what I was looking for. You got the sun. All right. So you're going to be fine. Remember, I say stay optimistic. That's what the sun is, optimism. All right. The sun rules you. So this is really great. The last week, really going to be special as long as you not only believe everything's going to be special and how that self-belief, but it does seem like, the fact that the sun's coming after the moon,
you having this big transformational moment is only going to do you good. This is opportunities. This is abundance, optimism. This is almost a sense of like rebirth here as well. What cards popped out? You have the two, Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Swords popped out as well. Just again, this is another card, with the moon. And you got the sliver of the moon here. You see the blindfold on. Just trust your intuition. Explore your emotions. She's got her back turned to the moon and the sea. All right. So there is likely some decision that you're going to have to make. But again, I'm just getting more of like going within. Queen of Pentacles. Really great. Really great. Okay. So there you go. The richest queen. Having this sense of like, taking care of yourself and building the world that you want for yourself. So again, a lot of structure, stability. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. So the week that we're in Capricorn season, that we have a new moon in Capricorn, focus on that. What you want, that stability moving forward. You can have it all. She's the richest queen. Okay. She has the resources to build the world that she wants to. So yeah, you can absolutely have that with that sun. So it seems like there's a lot happening for you this month. Let me break it down now. Okay, let me pull some cards for you, Leo. We're going to go with, so I'm going to focus on 4 key areas of your life. We're going to start with career. All right. What can we expect for a career? 10 of Pentacles. You're good. You're absolutely good. You got a vision. You got a goal. You are going to get there. This is legacy. This is the card of success. Is a card where you made it. A lot of family energy here as well. Remember, I was getting family energy, but listen, the 10 of Pentacles, the fact that you do have all this 8th house activity, there could be something here with like inheritance and whatnot. Highly associated with this card, even investments, everything I mentioned earlier. Okay. But this is raining money. It's raining money. Okay. This is really wonderful. This is the biggest castle here. So a lot of abundance and you coming into your physical realm, like appreciating the things that you have in your physical world, everything coming to fruition. Remember, you have that 6 of Cups, the biggest house in tarot. You got a lot of comfort. Now, let's go to love. Let's see what's going on for love. Oh, yeah. The 9 of Pentacles now. Interesting. So, yeah, there is a sense of like, the 9 of Pentacles, she's associated with Venus. All right. Remember, you already got the Empress. Now you got the 2 cards with the symbol of Venus, right? So, really great, really wonderful. And again, money. She's standing in her garden of abundance. A lot of self-sufficiency, like I said, like not having to rely on others, like you worked really hard. All right. She played by Saturn's rules, worked really hard to get where she's at. And now she's reaping her rewards. Remember, Saturn rewards you. So that's really, really great. In terms of love, okay. So in terms of love, the 9 of Pentacles, just very interesting there. All right. So there's even a sense of feeling free in that area. All right. In your life. All right. So having the freedom that you've been seeking in that area, and also even just enjoying what you have. All right. So let's see what's going on for you, because Pentacles are for your physical reality as well. It doesn't always necessarily mean money, but physical, like feeling that abundance. Now, health, wellness, and fitness and mental health. Leo, let's see what's going on. You got the 8 of Wands. Really great. Seems like a lot of things are going to be taking off for you in this great way. You can feel a lot of movement. You can even feel that you just want things to happen. Things are going to move for you. And when it comes to health, wellness, fitness, even like I said, mental health, like well-being, all of that. So that's the 8 of Wands. That's amazing. That is action. That's a lot happening. All right. The wands aligning. They're completely aligned as they zip through the air. So a lot of things starting to align for you, which is really, really great. And remember, you're going to have a lot of focus there with all that Capricorn energy anyway. So I really love that. All right. So have that vision for yourself, but take action for it too. All right. Now, the last card is what I call the pay special attention card. That one is it. Who is that? 2 of Swords. Now, really pay special attention, because the 2 of Swords, in both decks, they both popped out. So the universe is trying to tell you something here. Go within. Go within. Don't and be honest with yourself about things. Really make any decisions that you have to make, but you've got to trust your intuition and have that element of like emotion. Be in touch with your emotions too. Definitely, possibly a big decision you're going to be making this month. And it is in a sense of moving forward for this new world that you're creating for yourself. Anyway, Leo, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Next week, we will dive deeper in the aspects. All right, Leo, thank you so much. I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.